Welcome back to Lucidity Break Podcast. Today we're playing Red Markets. Where we last left off, they were fighting over which job to take.
Yeah, Sunshine wants to go back to his day job again.
Big damn heroes.
Yeah, so...
go back to being a babysitter.
Big damn heroes.
What they decided to do is they're going to negotiate with the Tiny Tagalong, which is a little guy who just wants to see what it's like to be a taker. His father is willing to pay to help out on any expenses and pay for him to go along. You're babysitting.
Didn't you work at a daycare?
Yep, and the other one that they're going to go for is the Unlikely Captive, which is a return of a prisoner to an enclave on the West Coast.
We gonna travel it. Road trip.
Road trips.
So,
we need a lot of gas.
First things first. You guys are going to start the job. You don't know any of the pay, anything like
nothing.
that.
We know
nothing.
Jack all.
We know... Oh, sorry. This is the kid, isn't
Red
it?
starts
Yes,
here.
this is the kid.
We start with the kid.
Okay.
Yep, we start with the kid. And I'm going to say, like, best things best. It's just going to be an impromptu. This is how much. You guys can all be there to convince, explain, like, this is the situation.
Okay.
There's not really going to be any of those
Points.
side jobs. You can read points. You all will get a turn.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh.
sensitivity stuff.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Okay.
And you guys will have some sort of... First things first, your leadership check.
I crush it with a 12/6.
Okay, so you start at base, and you
That
know that it
5
is
rounds.
going to be 5 rounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
High rolls are nice.
Yeah, they are.
Go get rich.
So, it,
That coin, baby.
Cha-ching.
he's standing there, just like, kind of leaning a little bit.
So we're talking to the dad or the kid?
The dad.
All
The
right.
dad is the
The
negotiator.
kid's negotiating.
The kid-
Daddy will pay this
the
price.
The kid is standing next to him. Because he needs to know about the processes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have you guys do a meme check.
Okay.
So you know...
God, that's throwing me
Nope.
off. Yes.
Crit success.
I also
Okay.
succeeded.
I failed.
What you know is he's a dude.
Yeah.
What you know
Male.
is he is one of the people that is a driver.
Ooh, that's actually decently high up there.
Yeah.
Because it's this pretty safe position.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's a driver. And what you know is he's one of the better drivers.
Oh, damn.
So that means he's definitely high
He's
paying.
fairly loaded.
Ooh, darling.
Do we know how many kids he has?
No.
Okay.
You just know, basically
It's
you
just
know
the one that we know
him.
about right now.
Yes.
You know who he is.
No, that's fine. I was wondering if it was like, I've got 20 kids, kick one out, make him a taker.
Jesus. That's awful, but totally makes sense.
Yep.
You know
So,
what I'm sad about in terms of Red Market's mechanics? You can't be in debt.
Yeah, you just die.
Yeah, your character, like one of your backgrounds can't be, you're in debt to like a gang or something.
yep, you cannot do that. That is not a thing.
See,
That would be really cool.
I just thought of
That
something.
would be interesting.
So, how old is your child?
8?
And Tip's about 10.
Yep.
And this kid's about 11. We just make a child outfit.
Yeah,
Yes.
that could work or not.
You
Because
remember,
they die.
remember
a
that
lot.
one taker group that I made up for a game?
And-
Yeah, who just ran around with a kid with them.
Yep.
Yeah?
So,
Just pick one up.
We're actually that group, and this is our real mission.
Yeah.
We have to go bring her back to the frickin' satellite dish.
so Justin,
Yes.
to clarify, pilots are actually top of the totem pole.
Oh.
They are the biggest of the
Oh,
big
pilots.
ones.
You said driver.
You said
Yeah.
driver originally.
Pilots are the drivers.
I
Oh,
thought you meant
both
like
of them.
driver of
As in, like,
the
the
semi-truck.
Nope. Pilots are top of the totem pole, drivers of the caravan.
Well, you said driver. That's why.
Yeah,
we
that's
have
why
to
we
be
were
confused.
like-
They're
Whoa.
given a derogatory term of pilot, but you know them as drivers.
Okay.
Okay.
They have official
So
terms.
what we're doing is we are talking to one of the actually important people in the
Yes.
conclave.
Who else would have the money to do this?
I don't know.
Maybe we can get that blimp out of this.
Oh. Oh, Phil's making a face.
I don't want to have an air balloon, as cool as it would be, or a blimp
Do
or
you have
anything.
drive air balloon?
No.
Now I do
Profession air balloon.
I was also an air balloonist when I wasn't being a sushi chef. Hashtag Mary Sue.
So, what you guys know is he's a big guy.
Yes. Very
It is
important.
you three talking with him and his son. That is the situation for you guys. You walk up, you blast it away, you walk up strutting like a motherfucker. He's impressed. You guys are the green men, right?
Yep. We all nod secretly.
Nods.
We got
So,
teamwork.
Yep.
Hammer over the shoulder, just put it down the side.
I do have one thing. Can I have the Leighton step one step back? Just because I'm not very comfortable with the white.
Yeah.
Mochi.
No, I do it.
That's just all I ask. I want an extra step between us.
Stand by the
just
door.
She
as
nods
a
and then
face.
takes a couple steps back.
She's pretty
I'm
used to it
sorry,
by
I
now.
don't I'm not normally like this around Laytons. I have very good friends that are driver Laytons.
Racist!
No, Layton racism is a very big
It
thing.
is.
I know.
I'm not normally like this around Laytons, but given your unpredictability right now, I would rather be safe on. I'd rather be on the safe side for my son.
She just nods.
So,
Can I just sensitivity
need
to make sure, or is it pretty obvious
what? That
he's a latent racist?
no, he's not.
Oh.
The white goop is legitimately terrifying.
Oh, so
the
he knows
enclave.
about the white goop then.
The entire enclave knows about
Well,
the white
he
goop.
knows that she's infected with it.
Yes.
Okay.
I
It
didn't-
was kind of made into a public display.
That's fine. No, I understand that.
I thought we never uploaded that video, or was
No,
it?
we
Or
gave
is
it
it
to the-
more?
we gave
The
it to the-
entire enclave was told this is going to go down.
Prepare
Be
your
ready
box.
in case shit goes down.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't
gotcha.
know that.
I
Actually,
didn't
I
know
knew
that
it was like a
part.
bunch of scientists and people, but
Scientists and there were people with locked and loaded LMGs.
Oh, I get it. They
They
were
are
just they
ready.
got hired, and then they're like, "Hey, some of these people were from there." I
Yeah.
gotcha.
okay.
Hired
Okay.
guns were brought just in case shit went down.
That makes more
whatever.
sense.
Okay, I
I'm
gotcha.
missing details.
You were a public
Do
display.
do I need to make a deception check to be like, "Oh, that didn't hurt"?
No,
Just
you
joking.
should probably let them know that fucking hurt.
So, well, actually, physically it didn't hurt. It just felt a little cooler in her system.
And then we
she
know-
blacked
No.
out.
And then a hive mind.
No, it was more of like, I don't feel good.
Oh, you didn't. It's not that you didn't feel good. It's just, have you ever had an IV going?
No.
Anyone ever have an IV going?
Yeah.
But expect that one has because he's slowly eating himself from the inside.
Yeah. You know how when the liquid starts going in, it feels cool?
Yeah.
That was the sensation she felt.
Okay.
No, I imagine
And then
like
she's
she
like,
felt like.
"Why is this guy on the ground?" And the ground is like, boom.
No, I imagine she felt like a little bit sick to her stomach as it like coursed through because I'm pretty sure it was just like.
No.
Anyway.
Or at least when she got up.
So let's
It's
continue with
basically like
negotiations. Let's go do some
So-
talking.
What we have here
Pick that
is
spot.
a rare opportunity for my son to figure out why he's better off being a driver, as you guys call us.
You do that, it is what we do is an exceptionally dangerous job. And taking another person, let alone a child, brings a lot of risks to it.
He may look like a child, but I have trained him well.
Trained him well?
Yes. He's had martial arts classes. He has been prepared for the situation at hand.
The new target.
Can I do a sensitivity check on the kid
Go ahead.
to kind of be like, is what
Judge
he's saying?
him?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna do that.
How he's carrying
I was
himself.
yeah, how he's
Right.
carrying himself, but I'm gonna ask him straight up while you're rolling. The new target. You ever,
Got it.
You
7
ever,
or 5.
you ever killed a casualty before?
Only from afar.
You ever seen a casualty up close?
Through, and I wouldn't say up close, unless you consider binoculars.
You ever killed a person before?
No, never had to.
All right.
I know how to suppress them. I know how to break their arm.
So,
I know Taekwondo.
Taekwondo is nice and all, but Taekwondo isn't exactly something you're going to get to use with some people. Some moments you have an instance between your Taekwondo kick and a bullet in your head.
Are you going to use that as a persuasion? Like, this is going to be
Intimidation.
dangerous.
It's going to be more of
More
an,
harm.
it's going to be more intimidation, like you need to actually be careful
Okay.
because you have that training
so,
and it's a success.
So you move up one.
and I did that sensitivity check. So, how's that kid taking all of this?
This kid's a little bit staggered by the fact that he's like, he's not denying the fact, Edge is not denying the fact that he's good when it comes to martial arts. That's not a denial
But he can always
factor.
use that on
but
his
he's
own.
also, but he's also saying, you're good, but it doesn't mean you're good enough.
And
And that's kind of a hit to the pride, regardless of who you are.
Mine was more along the lines of like, yeah, you're trained, but you don't have any experience, so you can be cocky all you want, but things are gonna happen you don't expect and you don't
You're
train
good,
for.
but you don't know if you're good enough.
Right.
That's the problem.
And martial arts are not exactly useful against Zambos.
Yeah.
So, use sensitivity for yours. What are you doing?
I am going to roll networking. I want to know a bit more about the guy.
Okay.
Actually,
It's a thinking, like, remembering.
yes. And can I go to the marker?
Oh.
Can I have a reference?
Not directly on it, no.
Okay.
You want to flip it?
You,
No.
Oh, we
what,
don't have any will
what
do.
information
I do.
are you trying to find?
I just want to know, like, a spot.
You can do that freehand. I'm going to give a little bit of time gap type stuff.
Yeah, so-
For, like, researching the person.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Little
what-
bit, but you guys are all present at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I get a grease monkey? Some...
Like one of the repair people.
Yeah, one of
mechanics.
Something
Yeah, a
that would
mechanic.
work with them.
Yeah. I'm gonna name
You got it.
him...
Do you have a name for one?
They are,
Ankle Shanker. Ankle Shanker.
Ankle shake.
you got a tech named Ankle Shanker.
Yep.
So, what you
What
know,
was... What's the guy's name again?
he never actually gave you a name.
Okay.
You just know about him, but you don't know his name.
But we know the kid's name,
Yes. You know the kid's taker name.
which
Yeah.
means we should know the dad's sort of name.
Yeah. Basically, you know which person he belongs to.
Yes. That's
You know
what we're-
whose dick made that.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Chemistry, biology. Let's just mention the penis.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's basically it. They're
Yeah. Yeah.
you
we're
are
just-
literally peasants and they're kings.
Yes. That's
So-
why we're having this conversation.
So,
Yes.
call up Ankle
So-
Shanker.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard about the rich fucking asshole who's trying to get his kid a taker, right?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a dumbass.
What's up?
He
Give me
is.
the down low. I'll pay you. Give me the down low.
He is quite literally the dumbest dumb fuck I have ever met.
Jesus.
All right.
He may be able to drive like a motherfucker, but he has no idea what's going on in the world.
Does he know what we do? Like what takers do?
He knows you guys go out. He knows you guys have what everyone calls a dangerous job. He doesn't believe it. He thinks you guys are just going out, getting stuff, coming back. No big deal.
Okay.
You guys
He
are
wants
just
his-
the peasants.
He wants his kid to be a peasant?
No. He wants to influence his kid to tell him this is why it's better to be a driver.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah.
He wants to scare him off.
He almost scare him off, but he kind of views takers as subhuman.
Okay.
That's the best way to call it. That's
Yeah.
generally the consensus among those rich assholes.
Tell you what, Ankle Shanker. We'll get you. We'll get paid and we'll take his fucking money.
Oh, he's got plenty to spare.
Well, taking it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Take
So-
the money.
What
Yeah.
you know is he's unintentionally oblivious.
Okay. Yep.
So how would we go about taking care of that?
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry, that's the
Yep.
best I
No,
got.
that's fine.
That makes
Big
sense.
Wig has no
Well-
idea what's going on ground.
So he's a
level.
politician.
Yes. Hello,
I mean,
economics.
yeah. Oh boy.
Take the last bite.
So on a
Yes, I do.
let's see, on a scale of
1 to Kim Jong Un.
no 1 to yeah, it'll go Kim Jong Un. That's one
Yeah.
safe to say.
From a scale of 1 to Kim Jong Un, he's the retarded son.
Oh, that's rough,
Oh.
man. Like, well, we can use this
Yeah?
persuasion. I should be getting a bonus then.
No, that's his spot.
Yeah.
Oh, this
your,
is
your
spot.
bonus is his spot.
Oh, all right,
Yes.
all right.
So what you guys know is that he does read a spot off of you.
Okay.
You might
What
want
is
to
that?
hand him said spot.
So that anyways is probably not gonna work for him. Probably curiosity is the best out of that. So he kind of mumbles something to his dad, and he makes the
kid?
Yeah, the kid's there with him.
The kid
the
also
kid's
gets a
doing-
turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I get
If you
kids
guys
doing
all
all
get
the
a turn,
sensitivity.
The
they
kid,
both
yeah,
get a
no,
turn.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of a cycle.
Oh,
Kind of
'cause-
works.
Does I like it?
And
Yeah.
there's sensitivity on the kid, so now he's doing
Yeah.
one of me.
Yeah. You
Makes
guys
sense.
are just gauging each other like, can I take down this motherfucker?
You about the same height?
Oh
Shut
my
up.
god.
That's a question.
No, he's taller.
Oh,
I hate you guys.
Mochi is strength 4.
She's burly. Doesn't mean she's
I get
tall.
up. I bring all the boys
I
together
mean-
because I carry them.
I mean, Gimli's burly,
Yeah.
but he's also a short ass motherfucker.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
So he mumbles something and he nods a little bit and goes, "Yeah, I hear you guys have a very dangerous job. Have you ever driven a blimp before?"
Oh, that's gonna be too. Okay, so
Just
how is this?
general. Have any of you rode a blimp before?
I was
Ridden one or
Ridden one, driven one, whatever.
There was a
Nope.
short time in the
Don't
beginning
deal
when
with
they
it.
picked me up and the others. I was on a blimp for about 2 days. Never
Remember
got the
how
chance.
dangerous it felt?
Don't go there.
Being heavily high up, absolutely.
That's what I deal with every day. And you may
A
have
lot
a
of
dangerous
casualties up there.
you may have a dangerous job. I don't deny that. But you're not the only one out there with a dangerous job. That's all I'm trying to say. Then it moves up to expenses.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay, that is one round.
Yep.
Do you want to use this for information or push him?
I think we should just move a little bit more. We got time.
Yeah, we do have what we call the time.
Yeah.
So, guys,
Okay, I'm
Got any
already.
casualties up there?
That's the real thing. Is
Anyone to shoot?
well, we do have snipers.
snipers are
Although they do have to take care of the Coriolis effect. That's a little bit of a pain. Know anything about that?
Yep.
see
Trained that way.
what we have here.
Realistically, does anyone know what the Coriolis effect is?
No.
Yes.
Curvature of the Earth.
Curvature of the Earth. You can't exactly. That's why you can't shoot straight from the sky to hit something on the ground. You have to compensate for the fact the Earth happens to
And
turn
the gravity and the wind,
And
that's
it
the
hap-
Coriolis effect.
Yeah, it happens to be like actually hard to shoot a bullet from a very long range.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like anything longer than what, a mile, and you have to deal with significant Coriolis effect. Not to
500
mention,
meters.
yeah, 500 meters plus Kentucky wind.
Yep. Well, Sunshine's real good.
Sunshine
Yeah.
is real good, and that's going to be the point because,
Yeah.
yeah, we do. We have Sunshine here. Sunshine, as you probably know, is one of the best shots in the entire Enclave, and has been known to put down a dozen zombies single-handedly. Not to mention,
Without getting touched.
without getting touched. Not to mention, they are a master of stealth. In fact, there's some points they'll just sit around the Enclave in the bush practicing.
Yep.
Yeah, there's sometimes
Never-
some bushes disappeared. I didn't know where they were going. This is a little kid.
Probably
I didn't know where
not.
they were going.
So
Probably mine.
it's going to be interesting having him around, but
Her.
I'm talking about the child,
Oh, okay.
them around, can the kid listen to us? Because this is not going to be one of those things where you can go off on your own, the new target. This is going to be something where we say something, you need to listen to us. And you're still a child, and we don't know how well that you're going to listen to us. Persuade. Guess what? It passes.
So, he goes, I can listen. I can listen real good. I had to listen every time my instructor told me how to do a new move in Taekwondo.
There's a difference between listening and following directions.
Well, if I don't follow directions, then I break the person's arm. That's the problem with Taekwondo. One small, slight error, and the person's arm's broken.
But this
kind
isn't-
of upsetting.
But
This
for the
isn't
because then it becomes jelly.
But this isn't Taekwondo. That's the difference.
Can
You
you-
make a mistake, you're fine.
Kid, you make a mistake, I'll shoot you.
this is not.
You're gonna intimidate him.
Succeed! 9 over 3.
He's dumb scared. He's like, oh man, I better not fuck
How's the
up.
dad taking that?
Yeah, that's what I'm more worried about.
That's
Look, if we're sparring and you make a mistake, I'll shoot you.
He goes, and the father replies with another intimidation. If you shoot him, I will make sure your enclave's never accepted again and hunted for the rest of your lives.
Oh, I have something of leverage I can use next round.
Sorry, I took
No,
the
that's
talking
no,
spot.
that's fine. I already hit that, but we still have her turn.
Oh, I can.
You can
Can
do
I do
research
that?
and
You can do a
stuff.
thing.
Yes.
You
Okay.
can do a thing.
What can I do? I mean, oh, duh, I could just look for another of the dad's spots.
Yeah.
Research.
Research? Yeah, I'll do it.
Ooh,
Nope,
You can
ties good
tap.
mark.
Oh, you cannot tap a reference.
no.
No, not because your charisma.
All right, and then I take it that intimidation was the dad's turn.
Yes.
And then what's the
you know
kid
what?
do?
I'll will it to switch it around.
Ooh.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah,
not
I-
worth that much.
Yeah, it's not worth that
A
much.
weak spot. We
It's-
have because we have
You
one
have
weak
one-
spot already,
You have one weak spot.
and then having 2 weak spots because you can push it
Well, you-
twice, can't you?
The thing is I have something that we can use for
You can-
leverage.
Yeah, you
You
can.
can
Okay.
only use one weak spot around.
But I know I have something we can use for
Alright.
leverage to make us
I'll
perhaps get
I'll
more
save
money.
it for now
Okay.
then.
Or
I'm gonna use it later.
At least give us a benefit. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, so kid's turn.
The kid's going to just. He's
God, I'm
thinking.
terrified.
Yeah, he's a little bit startled by the fact that you have no qualms about killing a person.
Yep.
Or a child for that matter.
If they are aggressive, I will be aggressive back.
Yep.
Sunshine
No wonder why Little Miss like.
But
puts a gun in Timmy's head. Come on, Timmy, let's go to the swings, please. I just want to go home.
No,
he's
I'm gonna-
actually going to read a spot from you and
I'm
do the
gonna
help the helpless spot.
I need to change that.
You mean being afraid of
Or
heights?
can I change it
You
to?
can bluff it.
Can I change it to react tenfold?
We mean react.
Respond tenfold?
Respond tenfold.
Yes.
Like something
Actually,
happens,
no, that's-
and he just ups it.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's not a soft spot. That's a weak spot.
Yeah.
Can I change my weak spot?
Not
Always
right.
see the bright side.
Yeah. To respond in tenfold.
Yeah, sure. Respond to
That is what you've been
because
doing anyways.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh no, it's a thing.
No, as in this person's nice to me, I'm gonna be super fucking nice.
Oh,
This
yeah,
person's
yeah.
mean to me, I'm gonna be super fucking mean.
That makes more
But-
sense with you.
He does read your help the helpless spot and motions that to his father. He does not want to do any talking whatsoever because you just scared the shit out of him.
Yay. Sunshine's scary.
So we just mentioned something that can be pretty terrifying.
Succeed in my deception. Words don't hurt.
Well, no, he's not.
He's
trying
not
to-
using it yet.
Oh,
He's-
damn it.
He's just been reading. He just read it off you.
Yeah,
The dad
he just
already
read
went.
it.
That was his re-intimidation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next round. Round 3. Do.
So, death out there, that's the best thing that can happen to you, besides survival, of course. The worst thing that can happen to you is being turned into a vector. Now,
You know what's worse? Killing your father as a vector.
let me get to my point here. Now, things are potentially going to go wrong, and it's good to every one of us happen to have something to prepare ourselves. So we have one thing in our possession that we've acquired on our trip that, well, it'll help, but only in a dire situation. And I'm going to pull up my suppressant and put it on the table. This is the one and only suppressant that our team carries, since there's only 2 of us that go out that aren't latents. This right here is an emergency. 2 of us aren't latents. Are not latents.
Oh, right.
And you have your suit, so if you get bit,
Yeah,
you're fine.
yes.
He's the only one that's not armored.
So I'm the only one that's not armored. This is my personal thing. If we take this job and your child gets hurt, I promise you I will use it to make sure he does not turn into a vector.
So you're going to instantly latent him.
Gift.
I will gift I will make
Gift
sure
the promise.
I will this is like if he gets bit, I will latent him to make sure he lives and comes home.
Okay. So that's going to give you a +1.
I
You
am
guys
going
are,
to do a self control
actually, you
check
gotta
on
roll
myself
to
to make.
convince him.
Because here's the thing: so my character knows.
I have 2 will points. I have 2 will points confirming 2 will points because those were from the last one.
Why didn't you just switch it?
Switching it.
So, you guys pushed him back to his pencil.
Actually, how it works is, because I listened to it again, and how it works is we only push at the same time. So you know how you're like, oh, we push and then we push back?
Okay, I
no,
passed my
it actually
self-control.
forces at the same time.
Okay.
So we have 2 incoming,
Yes.
and then he's going to have some amount going the other way.
So,
Totally worth a will.
Yep.
do you guys have anything that you guys want to try?
I would rather just
I've got
try...
an idea, but it's gonna be terrible.
Well, out of character, what's the idea?
Shoot.
I need to check Jackson.
Just like shoot a gun next to him.
No. We've
I'm-
already really hammered on the intimidation effect.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do another sensitivity check on the guy.
Okay.
On the dude, on the dad man.
Yeah. Jesus Christ!
I
can
will
get anything.
sensitivity. I succeed.
Okay, so the only thing that I can think of for him, other than the fact that he's unintentionally oblivious would be the inferiority complex.
Oh, he doesn't feel good sitting up there not doing anything.
No,
He
he
doesn't-
feels everyone else is inferior.
Oh, okay.
So superiority complex.
That's that
Inferiority would mean he feels bad.
Now,
He feels
words are bad.
No worries.
So, when it comes down to it, he feels like he is the better of everyone in
Top
the
of
world.
the dog.
Because he's one of the better drivers, and he's
I have
top dog driver.
I have a way to angle that. Your son's going to be joining us down at the bottom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm gonna use this 2 spots next.
Yep.
So,
That's fine. It's his turn now.
what he's going to... The kid's not going to do anything. He's just going to pass this round.
Okay.
So, what the father says is... shit, I forgot your ploy. The whole suppression thing?
Yeah,
I will,
basically,
I will keep your son alive.
if I will keep
Yes.
if you want your son to come home alive, this will guarantee that if he is bitten by a zombie, he will come home alive. He will be a latent, but he will come home alive.
I thank you for your gift, but... I've never really thought of having a son be latent. I've always wanted him to join us in the drivers.
You said there were driver
But that's the
latents.
risk that.
There are,
Yes.
but I want him to be safe. I want him to be happy and just be him without having to go out and strive for a living. I want him to have the job of being a driver. It's a big responsibility and it's worth the pay. But there's much less of the shooting, hearing loss, everything else that goes along with being a taker.
What? What did you say? I can't hear you.
You just hear the uncle
This
in
is-
the background. What?
There's just sunshine.
Christ, that's
There's
loud.
just sunshine, like...
I'm literally sitting here thinking, like, why the hell are you sending your kid out then?
Again,
It's the kid's wishes. This is literally the kid's wishes.
Oh, I get it. So
Daddy-
it's like, I'm doing this to make my kid happy.
Yes.
yeah, and to prove that you don't want to go out there.
yeah.
I got it.
Hard lessons. So,
Tough
I
love.
want to have what's best for him. And I know for a fact that this man right here, Sunshine, he will help anyone who needs help that cannot do it on their own. So, you're going to need to make sure words don't hurt. Deception.
Yes.
Okay, words don't hurt, so you guys, he does a +1, you guys move back one.
We have our hazard pay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Minimum.
go on the offensive then.
I want to shoot him.
No,
No,
we're
shoot
not
right
gonna
next
shoot
to
him.
him.
We're not gonna shoot a
Just
gun.
like, bam!
No indoor shots, Sunshine. For God's
I kind of expected you guys to be like on a porch or something, just sitting there talking.
Oh, I'm standing. I've
Well,
been
you know
standing.
what I mean.
You're gonna be standing like at a gardish area, but you're just like going over your information.
If anything, I'm just like leaning on my hammer at this point.
Okay, so he's oblivious and a superiority complex.
Yep.
So,
Unfortunately,
his son's joining us, so...
That's why I'm
Okay.
gonna go superiority thing.
Yeah.
What interests me though is your son wants to be a taker. What happens if he likes the job? What happens if we take him on this and he suddenly enjoys it? That would put him below the status you want to put him, right? So
Yes.
for us, wouldn't it be better to make sure that we get paid enough that we get through? And who knows, we might be able to convince him that, yeah, show him that this is a rough life and you want to live up on top. You want to live at the same life your father does and make sure you don't have to run into any danger for casualties and be a dirty taker.
although I do agree that being a taker is a tough job and it's very low on the totem pole, I do not know if he will like it. I guarantee that it's going to be a tough job, and I don't want him to have a tough job. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah! No need for will this time.
So you got the +1 in with the job.
Yeah, like, this job, he could like it, and that would make him lower. We might be able to show him that this is a rough job. You want to be cushy, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's also too like now you've got a kid that's on like the low end of the spectrum, and you're like, well, that's my kid.
Yeah. So you guys gonna do anything?
Look cool.
I might as well just
I'm gonna
look for. I might as well try and look for his last spot.
We already have...
We only have 2 spots.
Yeah, but you only have one more round after this one.
And then
So-
I was gonna say, like, when it comes to obliviousness, show them the tape of the vectors.
Can I distract the kid? Can I make my action to distract the kid by showing him some videos?
Of like what's gonna go,
Yes,
what they've been doing.
of showing him of what I can do.
Giving a debrief, like, hey, here's a.
Yeah, so he no longer has an action.
You can do that.
Sure, that's
Spend
my
an
thing.
action to waste his action.
Yep. Because, I mean, we already got the last spot, so.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we could get
you
the last spot. We only have 2 of the spots.
You got 2 of the 3 spots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll look for the last spot. And I guess at this point, if I don't get it, I'll just will, because it doesn't matter at this point, right?
We have one more job.
We have
Oh.
another job, yeah.
Oh, shit, that's right. Okay, I got you. God damn it.
Don't
I can't roll well.
don't
That's-
will it.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
So you guys,
Damn.
you
That's
get
fine.
nothing. You waste his turn
Yep.
showing him. He's actually really excited about it.
I figured.
He's like, this is exactly what I wanted. I want to go out, see the action. I want to do this.
I love the idea that Dad's like, damn it.
Yeah, but Dad's rolling his eyes and the fact that you guys are showing him the good parts.
Well, that's why I was also gonna try and mention, like, show him the part where we blew up a dude's house.
Yeah, and then we show him blowing up someone.
But he's a kid. He's excited about it. Explosions. Teenage or pre-teenage boy explosions are fucking awesome.
They're cool, but I think, like, the conversation of, like we got footage of, like, the traps and stuff.
Yeah.
As well as what the guy's done.
But for him, he wants a
still
life of
oblivious.
excitement.
Okay, so he's the
Remember-
idiot 11-year-old boy.
Yeah, remember
no.
as a kid, you're like, I always want to be a fireman. And as an adult, you're looking back, you're like, if I was a fireman, I would have fucking died.
No, I learned very young I did not want to be a fireman. Like, you get to do 2 days on, 2 days off. You have to be on call. Nah, man, that ain't for me.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. He's in that mentality where I'm
Okay.
gonna go do this. I'm gonna do an exciting life for the rest of my life. It's going to be awesome. He's just super excited about it. More and more, I want to go.
Whatever the rest of your life is.
Yeah.
So that's.
So-
oh, he gets his turn.
He's
He did the words thing. I thought.
no, he just was responding
Oh, okay,
to your.
yeah.
Yes, he has
your
not made
ploy.
it his push.
Sad.
So what he is going to do is he's just going to give a normal like explanation of, yeah, there's a lot that goes on and everything in the world, and being a driver is by far the better of all the jobs because of the situation you're in. I'm not going to deny it. I was gifted with it. Mochi, have you ever been at all wondering what it's like to be a driver? Have you ever wondered how nice it would be to drive around in a blend?
I don't know if those would
If
hurt
he-
at all.
If he would,
But it's drawing you in,
It's
and
a-
you're.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically I'm extending the neck.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can,
Because if you really, really wanted to,
Ignore.
if everything goes really well, exceptionally well,
Take you up.
you could go up with us.
deception.
And
Oh, I
gift.
passed it.
deception,
Woo!
but there's also the gift. If things go well, you
Is-
get to go.
Is he actually gifting that?
Yes.
Okay.
So he still gets a +1 though.
Yeah. So.
I have a hard
No,
time.
we
believing-
tied.
We tied.
No.
No.
He also pushed the
He,
spot.
he got a +1, but he gifted and spotted.
But
What?
but she succeeded her deception
I
check.
did.
So there's still the gift spot.
But
There's
that would
still-
cancel
So
out
it's
the
just
plus
a plus
one.
2.
So
He has a
plus-
+2.
plus
We have
two?
a +2.
Okay, so my bad.
Yep.
My
No,
bad.
we want that hazard.
I have a hard time
Okay, I'm
believing
not
they
thinking.
they
That's
let
fine.
Laning, especially me.
Well, they said they have late
That's why.
drivers.
That's
Yes.
why they're gifting you.
You could get the whole taste of safety.
And then, like, turn into a vector and murder them all.
I can imagine that, just like you guys infuse
She's
some
just death gripping this
potassium
hammer.
inside her chest, right by her heart, and you do something and it like erodes away, and
We'll just leave it in there for it to corrode. She kills half the hierarchy. Sunshine shoots the blimp down and kills all the vectors, and then we make more money.
I just like the idea of just like death grip hammer.
yep. So
All right.
you guys are good. Got
What
one
do
more
you
round.
Last round.
What do you two want to do this round? I want to take my action last, just to get
I'm
whatever.
gonna
I
try and get his last spot. Succeed. Sorry.
Okay, the last thing would be a tough spot
Yes.
And unfortunately, due to this, I have no idea what would be a good tough spot
Want me to
for
give
him.
you a suggestion?
Sure.
The kid wants it. He does not want this to go through. Right? Because he
Tough
wants
spot is, I will do whatever it takes
to make my son happy.
make the son happy.
Yes.
So, making the son happy would be a good tough spot.
I guess I could look. Well, no, you wouldn't. You can't use two spots
cannot.
in one thing.
Yeah.
Unless you can narratively put it together
if you want-
perfectly, I'm gonna say no.
If you want
Yeah.
to, you
'Cause I was
can
gonna do a
deny the kid in action or like something like that. Keep
Yeah.
the kid busy.
Like, show him off, this is the blood of a latent.
Yeah.
Get used to
I'll-
seeing it.
I'll do that. What do I have to roll for that? See if I can get the
Spend
kid.
an action as waste his action.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're good.
I'll do it.
Sweet.
Just
Show 'em-
explain what
just-
you're doing and just
Be
go
like,
that.
this
I'm
is the
just-
blood.
yeah.
You need to keep an eye out for this.
Yes. Do
Yeah.
not touch this.
Yeah. Like, hey, check out what my blood does.
It'll just cut out and spill some on you.
No, I
See what
I-
it tastes like.
No, I like. It's like, yeah, you know how you can see my black blood coming through my veins like other lanes? Mine's not. Mine's different. See that sliver of
Just
white? Like, I just like the idea of just being
It
like,
just sits there. Hey.
because they do show in pictures like you could see it like varicose veins. So like this kid's like, oh, what the hell is with this white? I haven't seen this before, and I have a hard time believing that this kid's been this close to a late before too. On top of it,
Yeah. So he's distracted. Good job.
Yeah.
So you distracted
Okay.
him.
So we have
Showing him
anything,
my mochi
anything for
hammer.
his kid
Mhm.
and obliviousness.
Yep. He has no idea what's going on in the real world, and he wants to make his kid happy. Those are his two last spots.
I want to put them together, but you said you got to put them together perfectly, so I'm gonna.
If you give me a really good connection between the two, I'll accept it.
Okay. So he wants to make his kid happy, but he doesn't know what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
there's two of us that also have children.
Yes. He doesn't know who exactly is being sent out. Well, he doesn't know what he's putting his son into.
Yeah.
Only we know.
You guys have a
That
view on
you
the
could do.
I'm thinking that's what it's gonna have to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Push him off the edge.
when was the last time that you went on a take-in run? Have you ever gone on a take-in run before?
I have not. I've been on a recruitment run.
So
But-
you don't know.
That's basically it, because my blimp was intern for the pickup for the new enclave positions. I actually just came back from dropping people off at the new location. Those DHQS guys are kind of like D-bags, though.
Extra guns, really. But the point is, we've been doing this for basically since it's called the fall, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Since
Well,
the
no, the crash.
oh, the crash. Yeah, since the
Fall
crash.
is eclipse phase.
Yeah, it's
That's fine.
since the crash. We've been doing this for 5 years, and we have seen ridiculous amounts of stuff. We've discovered a new kind of zombie, or a new type of casualty. And you want what's best for your son. What would be best for your son, and to do anything for him, is to make sure that you have been down here and you've seen what's going on. You are up in the sky in your blimp, taking care of some crazy, complicated machinery. We've been down on the ground fighting for our lives.
He wants to join us. He needs to know.
He needs to know that this could end up, this is not a jog in the park, this is not a taekwondo match, this is not something he can just blimp away from, and you will not be here for him.
If you lose a limb, you'll be happy.
So, roll that persuasion.
Flipping it. I don't care, second wheel's flipping it.
He does realize there's a whole nother negotiation that needs to happen.
I know.
Yeah, I do as well, but this is important. Like, if we can't get anything decent for this...
Basically, he's extra income for you.
Yeah, actually, fuck it, let's not will it, because I...
So we still get those two spots though.
Yes.
yeah, we still get those two spots.
Yes, you do get the two
Still a
spots.
+2.
It's
It's
still...
a +2 right there.
Okay, yeah, I was like...
And he has no spots on you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Money.
something.
I tossed around the idea a couple of years ago on becoming a taker, just because the idea enthralled me as well. Then I saw them coming back. I saw how beaten up they were, how spooked some of them came. Some of them just have hollow eyes, and I could never get behind it.
Everyone looks at Sunshine for some reason. Sunshine's petting her gun.
Some of them are not exactly in their right mind anymore.
Once again, everyone looks at Sunshine.
You look over at Sunshine, she's showing the kid. Look at how good I shot the zombie. His head exploded.
That's the
Sunshine, that
idea
was my shot,
because I've
remember?
not had
No, you can tell because this one, he had a mustache.
Oh, it's not that vector.
Yeah.
Where
yeah, this one I couldn't pull myself to do it. If my son can pull himself to do it, might as well let him learn. I just could not do it. What I know is you guys have built yourselves for the job. I have built myself to be a driver.
Now we have the opportunity to see if this is what your son really wants.
Yes. So, make that final leadership
You
check.
get pushed.
You get to expenses at minimum.
That's a pass.
So, you get 100% markup.
What?
Boom. Well, that's a nice.
Oh, fucking god damn it! One time I roll well. God damn it!
Well, before we go 100% markup, let's just add to the
So-
labor, the hazard.
Well, this
So, does
this doesn't really do much.
Is
Basically, it's the cost or double. I was gonna do this like 1.25, 1.5.
okay. Yeah.
What did you
Whatever.
roll?
What did
I
you?
rolled a fucking 19. So you guys get 28 bounty for just dragging his ass around.
Perfect.
It's only a one-time deal.
Oh, this is only a one-time.
Yeah.
deal?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, it's a one-time deal of like.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it's a one-time deal, and it's just 28 bounty in total.
on top of
Yes.
whatever we get?
Yeah, on top of whatever we get.
Yes.
And he's taking care of himself.
Yes.
So, good times for all.
Yep.
The one time I roll well.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it, boys and girls.
Yeah.
So,
We got that green, baby.
the other thing is
The next negotiation.
the
Yeah.
next negotiation,
Yeah.
which is for the unlikely captive. From what it's very easy. I already have things planned out for it. This was not going to be a roll for bounty thing. This was going to be an actual preset bounty, and I
Okay.
already have that in my head.
Thank God.
Yeah. Oddly enough, big job.
What?
Yeah.
Going halfway across the continent.
Well,
Road trip.
quarter of the way.
Blimp trip. Now bro trip.
So,
Oh right, we can use the gift. Just be like,
no, she's just driving.
No, she gets to ride in the blimp.
She gets to ride and see what happens.
no, the gift that will take you up. We just use that and drive all.
No.
No,
Takes a month.
They have specific routes that they take.
Okay.
And it's
So-
fuel conservation and blah
Yeah.
blah. The
We get
fucking
extra.
meteorological
We can.
effects.
I don't know mechanically if we can buy extra gas.
Yes,
Okay.
you use haul. You spend your haul.
Okay.
Well,
Yes, I actually have an entire tank in the back.
Wait.
Well, you just.
I
well,
have
mean-
enough.
I mean, can I spend extra money early on to be like, I just bought like 50 fucking gallons?
You can allocate your haul.
Okay.
We always do floating haul, like what they suggest.
Yes.
But you can allocate. I'm going to use one haul specifically for gas.
So, question. Because of the way that this job is working, do none of the labor, hazard, or expenses pay apply to us?
For
The kid thing.
for the kid, correct.
Okay. so
Basically,
it's just
at-
that was just money we're
Yeah.
getting.
Yes.
Yeah, it's-
Percentage money.
Percentage money, and so we're not going to have our labor and expenses and other things covered for it.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
That's
I
all
wanted
with the other job.
Okay, that's what I wanted to
We
cover.
were just paid to carry the kid around.
yeah,
Yes.
we're paid 28 bounty to carry him. That's
Basically,
decent.
it was times one multiplier, 25% extra, 50% extra, 75% extra,
Okay. Yep.
100%.
Yep.
So that's how I had it planned
Yep,
out.
that is perfect.
That's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that because otherwise I don't want. I mean, I would love to game the system and be like, we're gonna get double back for our labor, hazard, and expenses, but
Yeah.
I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
So, here's the deal for the next one. You guys get a Skype call. Like you send out the Skype call and it picks up. You have to make the leadership check.
Do-do-do-do-do.
8/4.
So you got 4 rounds.
Do-do-do-do.
This is gonna be a longer one.
Really?
Yeah, because we're already at 45.
Oh god.
Whatever.
We could cut
We
it
can-
short and do
we
another
can-
one.
I don't mind having a longer one because we've
Yeah.
had a couple that are long. We have had a lot that are really short.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
it's fine.
whatever you guys
I'm
want to
cool
do.
with this.
So basically, you get on. You see an older looking man, like grandpa age.
Don't see those anymore.
Oh, he's
He-
still still alive.
He knows how to work a computer.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Are you guys, for the captive?
We are the Green Men, and we've looking for a job that'll take us to the West Coast.
Thank God. God bless it, man. So many tries. People just don't want to take it. I have no idea why. Pay's good. Everything's good. It's just no one wants to take it.
Well, that's why we're here, to see if we can negotiate ourselves to take it.
Okay. So, here's the deal. She's over by you guys, gives a location.
Yep.
She's being held there right now.
It's on the way.
We just need you guys to grab her, bring her here. If you want to stay around, you can. If not, we don't care. We just need her back. She stole a lot from us, and we need to find out if she kept it or if she burned it. And if she burned it, we need to reprimand her for it.
That's absolutely understandable. We would do the same if one of our groups happened to have that misfortune.
Okay. We also heard that you guys have had a little bit of an issue with a different zombie. Heard it was an aberrant.
Well, here's what we can tell you currently about the aberrants, is they are majoritively white-blooded. So, Mochi, come here for a second.
What's
No.
up? Huh?
No?
Can you not do that?
No, we
No,
don't.
this is an actual negotiation.
Oh.
Yes.
She's not allowed.
Okay, I thought I was going to be like, look at what we have on screen!
Yep.
Okay, if I can't do that, that's fine. I want to make sure.
Besides, we got an important thing to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So,
basically, intro conversation.
giving them the rundown, like, zombies, they're white-blooded, the blood is...
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes,
the
they're
general.
like plant.
They're plant.
They're basically the same but white.
Yeah.
So,
And then run faster in the sunlight. Blah,
yeah.
blah,
blah, blah, blah. Time skip. So,
Having fun?
blah.
White people are better than black people.
I fucking... No, that's absolutely not how this is going to go.
no, they're actually much, much worse. It's like Europe.
Ooh. Rough times.
You
Knock,
okay?
knock. It's Europe.
Knock, knock, it's the United States. Over the
True.
country, stop letting it be closed. Have you guys seen that video?
I don't, and I don't care.
When
Back
they
to,
took over Japan, basically. it was
No,
like-
the History of Japan video. We'll watch it later. It's
yep,
a good video.
Back to things.
Yeah.
So, we time skip. Okay. So, pay is fairly simple. We'll just pay you when you get here. You guys get to drive back. Whatever. We have our own jury thing that we need to do. Whatever. But we just need her back. We cannot properly try her unless we have her here. Because we can make all these accusations we want. If she's not here to defend herself, it's not fair.
Yeah.
We're not savages.
We would never expect you to be.
So all we really need you to do is just get her here.
Okay.
Plus one. My bad.
It's fine. I'm just like, I'll start there, and they can start back there, and they can work. They can try to work that way. That works for me.
I'll just keep failing so I stay at 100%.
So it just goes like, doo doo doo. We're like, oh, we're pushing each other, and then you roll that last leadership check.
So
Awesome.
that's basically it. We just need you to get her here.
So,
Simple job.
what are my fellow?
I'm gonna look her up. This guy up.
Oh, the guy.
Crit fail.
fail.
I spend
You're-
the reference. Point break.
Okay.
That's my tech dude.
Yeah. Tech dude fixes the computer that you jabbed a knife into.
Yeah.
Okay. So this
What's
man
up?
this man is from an enclave that's right by Seattle. Seattle's been overrun for the longest time.
Ooh, we're going all the way to. We're traveling even
You're
farther than I
the
thought.
coast.
I thought you meant like California coast.
No. You're going
It's the same.
same distance wise. Leg wise don't matter.
Okay, I was be like, that's a hell of a trip.
Yeah. So Seattle's been one of the first enclaves that has been recorded.
Okay.
They have been here for as long as I can remember. The loss happened. Everything happened. And these guys were one of the first people to set up and like, this is what we do.
Okay.
They're very, very, very good at what they do. And they pay fairly well for everything.
Okay.
So their tough spot, pay's not mattering.
Okay.
So, I'm just a little confused here. So you said they're overrun, so there's like still a shit ton of zombies everywhere over there, or what?
There's a shit ton of zombies everywhere.
Well, I get that, but
Seattle-
like more than what we normally deal with.
They are very good.
Yeah, Patient Zero happened. People argue where Patient Zero was, history-wise.
The main outbreak.
But one of the first town or cities to fall was Seattle.
Okay.
And then they got their shit together. Like,
And then
nah.
Yeah, then Enclaves popped up in Seattle, and they were like, listen up, motherfuckers, this is what we do.
And this is
Gotcha.
how we gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for them, they've set up, they're doing really well. They're cleaning their system. They're purging Seattle slowly.
Okay.
They're literally retaking the town.
I gotcha.
Block by block, bitch by
So-
bitch.
Oddly enough, having an entire town to loot, or an entire city to loot, pays not really something they're fearful of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also happen to be one of the people that you co-sign with for Graham Industries.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Grime Industries
Oh,
is the grime.
The grime thing. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. The grime cloth. All right.
Well, right. It only
Yeah,
goes
that
like
was
one.
one
Okay,
turn.
so
It's
it's
your
your
turn.
turn.
Oh.
So you got
Alright.
you got a tough spot. Pay doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that for the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because we've got a couple rounds. So we'll start with the usual. You know how long this trip is gonna be for us. We're coming right now all the way from Colorado, and then the return trip most likely will come back around, I want to say, eastern Kansas. So this is gonna be quite a trip for us. So in order for us to be able to make it there and back, we've got our vehicle, but we're going to need to make sure that we are amply covered for whatever gas we happen to spend. So persuasion check, it's long. We need to make sure we get paid for this so that...
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to make it here and back.
I made it here and back with a 12 over a 4.
Good. You guys are at cost. So, yeah, we agree. So, what we know is if you guys can make your trip out here with your car, if you pay, because we can't just gift you guys some gas, not something I can do, you can pay, they'll refill you up so you can make it home.
All right.
Okay.
That's best I can do at this point. Fortunately for us, we're right on the coast, so we can actually get shipments of gasoline.
Nice.
Remember, Middle East still does do oil. It's just a lot more expensive.
Yep.
And in this time, does this timeline also count like the Dakotas as being an oil thing? Because they're currently the reason why our gas is under $2.50 right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They have oil industries and everything still up there. It's just zombified.
And nobody's there, basically. Whereas
The
somehow,
Middle East was really good about cleaning their shit up.
considering it's a giant desert.
Well, not only that, but Europe's doing fairly well. Everyone did a similar idea as us, but they took the more active role and are retaking their laws.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings that turn.
Yep. So, that's basically the best I can do.
Mochi turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna look for one of the spots, and if it fails, then I'll just do another reference thing at this point. So.
You can only do one reference at a time because your charisma is 1.
Yes, I can do 2 because I have 2
Oh.
charisma. Speaking
Oh,
of which, I'm
okay.
gonna need a new dependent pretty soon.
Yeah. We'll deal with
I passed it anyways.
Yep, we'll deal with you finding a new child.
10 over 6.
So,
Can I take the?
Yeah, I was
can
gonna say, are you gonna
take
take the new target and just have him and
little miss?
Little Miss start working together and be like, this is gonna be a
no,
new taker
because he's already a dependent for someone else.
for
technically.
now.
Aw.
So, what you know
Until he
is
dies. Cock.
Jesus.
he is, because he's one of the bigger guys, he worked his way to the top.
Yeah.
He's a hard worker. He knows what's going on. But at that point, he's also he's kind of soft-hearted for like takers and other people that are working on the bottom because he's been there.
So he has a soft spot for people that are at the
Hard
end of the food.
workers.
He has a soft spot for the working class.
Okay.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Mhm.
Compared
Well-
to the guy we're dealing with.
There you go, Edge.
And then Le Sunshine is all set then?
Mm-hmm.
Sunshine can't do anything.
Alright.
We are out of the
How do I want to do this? Because he knows what's going on?
I would just mechanically what I'd recommend. Just get a +1 now, and then you'll have 2 rounds left, then just start pushing those spots.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that.
You could read a spot, but then you just have 3 spots, and then with 2 actions.
Exactly. Let's see how I want to do this.
We're good at what we do.
Yeah,
we haven't pushed that one yet.
Yeah, we actually have not. Actually, I'm glad that you're talking to us right now because I'd say that we're one of the better enclaves in this, at least couple of states. We actually have
Never
video.
fails.
Well, that's true. We have never failed in a job, and we have video footage proving that we can take care of ourselves. Most likely, you might have seen a few shots going around of a person holding a machine of an LMG just popping out vectors, or a few explosions being able to clear a group of zombies.
Or Elaine just smashing
Smashing
zombie
things with a hammer.
brains.
So, roll.
This is us. That's a success. Oh wait, no,
That's
it's
a crit fail. So, I'm going to say
No, it's not.
Using your last...
negating.
I'm gonna negate it.
So regardless, you still get a +1 because you inadvertently used evidence.
A rep spot?
No, evidence. We have video.
Oh, okay.
We do have video. That video is streaming.
Oh,
It's online. People are seeing it.
okay.
We did good.
Yeah, you inadvertently did that. But because you
Yeah,
almost
I know.
crit failed.
I will spend the will for that. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
If you didn't use the will, it would have just been a +0. Regardless, because you would have lost that.
Yeah.
I
So-
don't
You
know.
used a will for a +1. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah.
As we say in my country, YOLO.
Yeah. So
Go big or go home.
Exactly.
Um,
Or become a zombie.
Or big game heroes.
we have seen a lot of those videos, and I must say, the man who calls himself Sunshine is a really good worker. He does a lot.
I'm a female this time around.
They definitely do a lot of work, and they're very interesting individual. They switch between their genders. They're very gender fluid on that. And I mean, it's very helpful, especially when taking care of a child that can be both mother and father.
Oh, shit.
I just love gender fluidity for parenting. It
It's
does
a
work.
It's a good
this week.
argument, though.
Yeah, it is. It's a great argument. Yeah,
I'm stirred
I do
this
it.
week. And
He
nice
does
this week.
great work. And I do admit, I have faith that you guys will do a good job. But at the same point, it's exactly what it sounds. It's a job. And we need to get through it. We need to get our work done. So he's just going to do a normal +1. Going through.
All right.
Now this is the push.
This is
Yes.
where we go all High School Musical, and we push it to the limit, because we're in it,
I
in
hate
it,
you,
in
Phil.
it to win it. Yeah.
For the record, I'm making a fisting motion.
Yeah, I'm currently
So-
being air punched repeatedly.
Yeah.
So,
Could be male or female. It depends.
yeah. So, yes, we just need to get our job done. Don't you agree?
Yeah, getting the job done is the most important thing for you guys, and that's what we're here to do.
Okay, so you guys know the situation. You know how long it's going to take. You know where to go.
You want the best, pay for the best.
Yeah.
That's
You know what? You know the situation.
Yeah, we do. So spots that we haven't used.
We have not used pay, which is what I was going for.
Okay.
Pay is not an issue.
Okay, pay is not
Yes.
an issue. And then once again, if I theoretically can work in 2 spots together,
You get a +2.
I get a +2, and I can do that.
Oh, go for it.
I mean, I thought that'd be fairly obvious, but yeah, I can do that. I know you guys make a ton of money, and I have incredible respect for you guys in that. We here at our conclave, being the takers, we are at the bottom, and we are desperately trying to work our way up to retirement. Everyone's got that future they want to do. I want to be able to provide for my dependents and the people that I work on. And being able to get a big job like this, where you guys will have enough to spare so that a couple of people might be able to survive and work our way to being a better life for us, would be greatly appreciated. Persuasion. No! I gotta
We
reroll.
need that dice.
I need to reroll.
Yeah, I do.
Reroll the red.
Reroll.
Ties go to market. So, you still do get the +2. So you have a +2 sitting.
Phil's over there like,
Crying.
You can will it.
No, he can't.
Oh.
Can he tap a reference?
No, you can't.
It sucks because like I have one will left. If I could like transfer, I'd just easily do it.
I will spend a will to give you a will.
Yeah, literally.
Can't do that.
It sucks.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Damn
So,
it.
you still get the +2.
That's fine.
But yes, I do admit we do have a lot of respect for people who work hard.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
You want a new D10?
No, it's fine. I deal with my mistakes.
So
That's my dice.
Yeah, I deal with your mistakes.
yeah, we agree. We do what we can to continue the job, to continue our lives. We have been blessed with the fact that Seattle has been being purged. We have been blessed with money. We have been blessed to the fact that we can call you guys mutual companions for the grime industry. We are very thankful for your guys' help. We are just a little bit curious. We know for a fact that you guys have had a singular person on your team who has very questionable motives.
With
He unfortunately, from what we heard, he did a little bit of a butchering.
Unfortunately, we had a disagreement with him, but we do not tolerate that kind of dissension where it's not agreeable, and frankly speaking, it was inhumane, and he has not been with us on a single mission since.
That is very good to hear. Regardless, though, that is something that still will follow you guys and haunt you guys. As Taker, you should know about reps.
Words do definitely not hurt.
Okay, so
Because
he
that's a
only,
13 over a 6.
he only gets a +1, so you guys move back to hazard pay. You have a...
Okay, so
What I will remind you guys, you do have a positive rep spot.
Which is?
Community oriented.
Oh.
yeah, because we had the whole horde thing,
Yeah.
and we've been bringing DHQS people in.
That is true.
Yes.
More guns.
You guys...
We're gonna get a new taker with us too.
Oh my god, let's not mention that.
So,
I'm gonna leave that out of the negotiations just
so-
because.
yeah, that was one thing that I told you guys about briefly.
Okay.
But basically, you guys did really well with giving your entire enclave a good boost for morale and everything with the giant grime industry bust. But that's the situation. You guys got a community-oriented. You're helping your enclave.
Yeah.
So we can use that as like a +1?
Yeah. We are here to
If we
help.
angle it the way.
Yeah,
yes.
if we angle it the correct way. Can you two do anything, or is it all up
No.
to me at this point?
It's all up to
up to
you.
you.
Our actions are spent. We gave you those 2 fucking spots.
If you screw me, so help me God, I will smash you into pieces. I don't know how I'll do it. Maybe with my mind.
For every dice you smash, I want 2.
I'm not gonna actually smash it.
But
Maybe.
regardless,
All right, it's
It's all
time.
bad to be like, I'm just
So-
gonna put it on my
what we know is
Yeah.
you're sitting there on final parts. You know it's going to close out very soon. How you got to tie that in?
I'm gonna tie it on the community orientation as follows, my good sir. You guys, like I've said, respectful for community, and as you've noted, we've had a problem before, but we are a community-focused team. On back from a recent trip, we were able to, in fact, get a massive boost of grind for our own community, helping to keep our people going. And we brought in 3 new members, ex-DHQS members, which we have convinced to join us and help keep our people safe and secure.
And
Ties go to the market.
still do get that +1 because of that.
So we're at least getting hazard pay.
At least getting a hazard
Yes,
pay.
Yes.
because we can't push each other around.
Yeah. Because I heard about you guys doing that, and I must applaud you guys. You guys did a fantastic job with the grime industry. I do though regret to inform you. You seem a little bit gypped out of that. You seem to have gotten into the way of not getting your pay out of that. You guys got a little bit of pay for it, but they were holding out on you. As a direct grime industry person, I know for a fact they got a lot more out of that than you guys got.
We got our lives.
That's a super pass with a 12
He was
over.
just talking.
Oh, I thought he was using a thing.
No, he's not trying to do a spot. I would tell you if he's using
I thought he was doing like one of those like persuasive. Man, you guys got gypped. How do you know I'm not going to gyp you out of this kind of a deal? I thought that's what you were doing.
No.
So
That's something
no,
that you guys...
that was the leadership check.
Did you leadership check?
That's
For the last-
leadership check. Since he's not doing anything.
Yeah, because
12 over 3.
So 12 over 3 for a leadership check. So you guys get expenses.
Yes.
With that, you guys... He was going to give... Because you guys never actually found out how much money he was going to give you, it was actually a pay of 35 bounty.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Oddly enough,
that
pay is not an option.
Plus that 28.
Yeah, plus the 28, plus it's going to be the hazard pay, the labor, and the expenses.
Yes.
Also, yeah, we need equipment stuff too.
So, base...
I can bring my
Let's do
my
some math.
sword.
Let's do some math here.
Oh right, I get the equipment for the Progos as well.
Yeah, and then on top of the pay that we're getting from the lady to cover the Progos,
So, what you guys have is
probably start doing math. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got
17 plus 15 is 27, 32, 3, 4, 35, 43.
Plus 6 from my 3 Progos that they're also paying for.
They're not paying for it directly. That's for the side stuff.
But it's my equipment.
it is
Oh,
his
plus
equipment.
6. Okay,
yeah,
so,
so
43.
so they're paying for the equipment and someone else is also paying.
So 43 plus 6 is 49.
Yep.
35
Plus
49.
Plus
28. Also,
6 times...
also
3.
Okay, 6.
You
Yeah,
didn't-
because we didn't mention him. Yeah,
Yes.
so 6 times 3.
So
So,
18
yeah.
That's
plus 18.
that's totally
equals 79, 84, 94, 102.
Plus 28. So
Which he's added.
That's just for us personally.
So
So,
plus 28.
and that's 130.
fine. We're gonna make a little bit off
Yeah.
this
Lord.
if everything goes as planned.
If we
Big
survive.
job. High risk, high reward.
Yeah. Do we want to?
So
So,
at that point, you guys will cover that next time on Lucidity Break Podcast.